Hi, I'm Sagen and I'm an educator at Haven. In case you aren't familiar, Haven is the largest violence prevention and support services agency in New Hampshire, providing free and confidential support services like a 24-hour hotline, shelter, housing, and accompaniments for those impacted by domestic violence, sexual violence, and stalking. Haven Education has been working for the past 30 plus years, traveling from school to school and classroom to classroom throughout Rockingham and Strafford counties, bringing our messages of body safety, consent, sexual harassment, and healthy relationships to K through 12 students with the mission to keep kids safe. Our personal body safety presentations teach kids in grades K through 4 how to recognize abuse and seek help using puppets.
Did someone say puppets?
Oh, hello, Ravi.
Hey everyone, I'm Ravi, and I'm not just a Haven educator, I also happen to be a puppet.
I was just telling them a little bit about what the Haven Education team does.
Helping to keep kids safe?
Yep.
While being hilarious?
Exactly.
Did you tell them about how the pandemic has been affecting our ability to reach kids and get them our critical messages?
Not yet.
It's affecting our prevention work big time.
Yeah, definitely.
Or how about how COVID has affected the rates of perpetration?
Well, no, not yet.
But and not in a good way. I mean, more stress and more isolation equals more abuse.
Yeah, that's right.
And more importantly, did you explain to them how we know that COVID has had an impact on children being able to seek help?
Well, not yet.
Sagen, we better get on with it.
Okay, Ravi.
So, we know that COVID has made families super stressed out.
Stress about jobs, health, isolation, housing, and money can negatively impact already fragile family dynamics, which puts vulnerable kids further at risk of being abused.
So, Sagen, it's likely that more abuse is happening to kids, right?
Even when they aren't the victims, the stress also puts kids at a higher risk of witnessing abuse. Statistics show that mothers who experienced economic hardship are 2 times as likely to be the victim of violent or controlling behavior.
And because of COVID restrictions, many kids have been literally stuck in unsafe situations.
Yeah, and we know that school closures and stay-at-home orders elevated risks for all kids.
On top of that, COVID limited the way kids can reach out for help when they've needed it.
Yeah, when children aren't in school or daycare and families are isolating, there are fewer people watching out for them.
Like literally watching. I mean, trusted grown-ups haven't had their eyes on the kids who need it the most.
Yeah, we know that school staff are the #1 source of reports of suspected child abuse.
So while reports of child abuse have been down during the pandemic, it's not because abuse wasn't happening, right?
It's because abuse wasn't being reported. Lack of in-person contact with school staff caused reports to plummet.
If it isn't being reported, then it can't be stopped. And that's not all. With kids stuck home, they've been spending way more time online, which unfortunately means more opportunity for child victimization online.
Yeah, Rockingham Child Advocacy Center has reported a 500% increase in cases of child sexual abuse images and online crimes against children.
So how do we fix this?
We know that now that things are opening up and kids are back in school, reports to the CAC are already going up at an alarming rate. We have a lot of catching up to do.
How many kids did we see before COVID, Sagen?
About 15,000.
Whoa!
There are 40,000 kids in our catchment area, so we were already missing a bunch.
Now Haven Education is going to be busier than ever getting our message to all the students.
I hope so.
Yeah, so being able to hire more educators, well, that would help.
Yep, more educators will help us reach more kids.
So wait a minute, what are you waiting for? New Hampshire gives, right? Give! I want to keep more kids safe.
Ravi, don't be rude.
But Sagen, it's so easy. Every donation helps us keep more kids safe. I mean, we want to be in your school. Give us all the money. Go look in your pockets. Open up your piggy banks. Come on, empty those bank accounts. We need all.
We appreciate any support that you can give. Thank you so much.